The brutal rules a Hells Angel must follow, or else. Being distinctive and frequently causing trouble is the hallmark of the Hells Angels Biker Club. They are acknowledged for obeying a stringent set of rules and principles. Hells Angels members have to follow particularly harsh rules, although various motorcycle groups have their own. To join this popular group, one must display loyalty, fierce brotherhood, and extreme commitment. Violating the regulations in the Hells Angels world could result in your expulsion, injury, or even death. The club cherishes loyalty and friendship above all else and sees betrayal as a despicable act. Displaying respect and maintaining a positive public perception is highly crucial, both internally in the club and when dealing with outsiders. Individuals who do not treat others respectfully receive harsh and quick punishments. Bad things happen if you break these closely monitored rules regarding secrecy and privacy. Assisting the club is not permitted by law enforcement. At all costs, members must maintain silence and safeguard the club. The club thinks in terms of violence and revenge. They use it to keep control and enforce rules. Those who unlawfully break the rules are kept under close surveillance and can suffer significant repercussions. Following the club's rules and choices is mandatory. Failure to comply can result in disciplinary action. The biker club, the Hells Angels, is centered on loyalty and friendship. To be included in this infamous group, complete dedication to the club and its members is a must. Expectations include being loyal, which should never be disregarded. Otherwise, it may cost one dearly. The sacred bond in the club goes beyond the bonds of friendship. Brotherhood holds Hells Angels united. Amidst difficulties, individuals count on each other for aid, refuge, and togetherness. The importance of loyalty to the group surpasses personal goals as the club becomes like a closely bonded family. Showing loyalty requires both verbal and physical displays from members. Their duty is to continually stand up for their male siblings, encourage their reputation, and safeguard their benefit. Getting harsh punishments is the norm for those who betray their families, which is regarded as the ultimate form of disloyalty. Disloyalty is severely punished. They were expelled and excluded, risking physical harm or even death. The Hells Angels prioritize loyalty and brotherhood above all else. In this tight community, the crucial elements are trust and loyalty. Its members feel connected to it and like a community. The Hells Angels biker gang operates by ensuring confidentiality and privacy. The club shields its actions, inner workings, and connections from the probing eyes of those not involved. It ensures confidentiality. Secrecy is key to protecting the club and its members. The Code of Silence, or Omerta, is a strict rule that Hells Angels members must follow. This rule prohibits them from sharing any information about the club with unfamiliar individuals. The rule should not be broken as it endangers the club's safety and reputation, a very unfavorable outcome indeed. Not collaborating with law enforcement is a strict rule that the Hells Angels motorcycle gang follows. Their most important rule includes this: individuals must remain entirely silent and decline to assist the authorities with any information. This rule is due to the club's rebellious nature and its aim to avoid court procedures. The police are viewed as adversaries by the Hells Angels. Betraying the group is how they see it whenever they work with the police. Members are instructed on tips to evade questioning. They receive instruction to steer clear of uttering anything that can be turned against them and to utilize their right to remain silent. The repercussions of failing to collaborate through this method are significant. The club will not hesitate to punish any member who has helped the police, doing so swiftly and severely. Expulsion from school, physical punishment, or physical harm are all possible consequences they may face. Not working with law enforcement is a rule the club has established to demonstrate their lack of respect for authority. The club's illegal activities are also protected with its help. It maintains a close and interdependent group where everyone holds a shared hatred towards the legal system. The Hells Angels Motorcycle Club's culture involves violence and revenge. They uphold the club's hierarchy in order to maintain discipline and demonstrate authority. Being tough and ready to use force is what the club members are known for. The Hells Angels view violence as a means to gain respect and safeguard the club's interests. It's utilized for managing hostile remarks or insults. It is expected of members to protect themselves and their comrades by fighting with determination. Harming the club or its members will result in a quick and merciless response. The club provides multiple options for retaliation. It may encompass physical brawls and aggressions or craftier techniques to cause harm or intimidate the other party. These acts of retaliation aim to convey a clear message. You'll pay a heavy price for crossing the Hells Angels. Those who violate the club's regulations, engage in prohibited activities, or turn against their brothers may face extreme violence. We might also face expulsion from the club. Their willingness to act aggressively and their notorious violent tendencies make the Hells Angels more formidable. It prohibits people from seeking answers from them. The Hells Angels Club has had a long-standing association with illegal activities, specifically drug dealing and other illegal enterprises. Despite not recognizing or supporting illegal activities, certain members of the club still participate in such actions. Frequently, this is done to contribute towards the club's expenses and its members. Severe outcomes await those members who perform illicit actions without permission. Even though not every member of the Hells Angels is involved in wrongdoing, the club's connection to unlawful deeds has caused it to suffer from a poor reputation. Joining these types of activities lends the organization an atmosphere of power, leverage, and rebellion against societal expectations. Hells Angels Motorcycle Club members are required to follow club rules and choices as a basic expectation. The club's regulations encompass numerous matters, such as rules of behavior and conduct protocols. Also present are operating processes. The club acquires a sense of stability, order, and discipline from these regulations. A common purpose makes its members feel like they're part of the same team. The group of Hells Angels bikers has a collection of severe, unchanging mandates that every member must adhere to. The most important factors are loyalty and friendship. Failing to remain loyal can result in negative consequences. Those who do not demonstrate respect towards others receive swift punishment because both respect and image are fiercely guarded. The protection of the club and what it does is ensured through confidentiality and privacy. People shouldn't aid law enforcement, and using violence and revenge is how individuals are intimidated. Even though it lacks public support, some members have been implicated in drug use and criminal activity. The club's decisions and choices must be followed accordingly. Severe punishments await those who disobey or go against these decisions. Getting kicked out of the club is like being banned from it. The club's decisions and choices must be followed accordingly. The emphasis on loyalty, strength, and commitment to the Brotherhood in the Hells Angels Code of Conduct highlights their distinct culture. Brotherhood holds great importance in their culture as emphasized. So, if you found the video informative, then do like, share, and subscribe to our channel.